So we got messages for you from the goddess Isis today. So we have karmic path and we have knowledge. I feel like you already know. You already know what's coming for you. You already know what you've done to create the reality that you want to create. It's not always up to us, but in this case, you've continued despite like a lot of complications. And there's still actually, you don't know everything. That's what it is. You've continued despite all these complications, but there's been some doubt within you, which is normal, right? But you're about to get that doubt settled. It's about to come, there's something coming full circle that's going to help you see exactly where it was that you were going the whole time, even when you thought that you were going nowhere, even when you thought that there was nothing left. You have the Ace of Cups upright, the King of Wands upright, and the Page of Pentacles reversed. There was a new relationship. There was some new feeling and some new step forward in your life emotionally, but also in the way that you connect to others that was related to how confident you were. Maybe you started going to the gym. Maybe you started going to, I'm feeling like a theater class or something, and you're starting to get good at it, or vocals or something like that. Something that allows you to express yourself or to move in a way that wasn't previously accessible to you. Interesting. There's something new becoming accessible to you that you really didn't think was going to be yours. You were wondering if it was even for you in the first place, but it is for you. It is. Maybe for a time it wasn't, but that doesn't mean it's not going to be for you forever. If this is a person, that does not mean that there's somebody that you are thinking about that has moved on that is going to come back. That's not. Don't interpret it that way, but it does mean that feeling, that way that certain things color the reality around you by just existing or by just being, even if you're not in the proximity of that change at the moment, even if you can't even see it at the moment, just the fact that you know it, the energy existing in the world. I don't even know where I was going with that. It allows you to see what your potential is, maybe. Oh, right. It allows you to see what your potential is, but it had to go away for a time because you had to learn how to do that within yourself. And you've been successful. You might still, you're never going to be perfect. Nobody will be. You're always going to have some times where you're going to wish you had external validation. You're going to wish you had this. You're going to wish you had that. You wish somebody would come back. But there's always going to be something that comes along, as long as you put yourself out there, that 333 on the clock. So you're really working with your guides with this, really. But there's always going to be something else that comes along that fills the hole a little bit more, but it's only if you put yourself out there. Your creativity is so important in this. Isis really wants you to know that with your creativity, or with your ability to move your body, to find new ways of movement, both metaphorically and literally, that's the way down the happy path, I heard. By the way, I'm right in front of a temple that was given to Spain, and it is in honor of, in part, the goddess Isis. So I felt really called to give you a message from her. So she's telling me to hurry up. But I will say there was a breakage in this relationship. There was something that somebody wasn't careful enough, and it happens. But it's just, now you know to be more careful. Or maybe somebody wasn't careful with you. That's kind of what I'm getting from most of you, actually. Somebody wasn't careful with your heart, but now you know that now you have more of a armor to say. I don't want to say armor because I don't want it to sound like you're putting up a wall, but you have this stability within you in order for things to not break you like that anymore. You're not going to be broken like that anymore. You're not going to let them do that. Okay? So, 4 of emotions, final cause, and 6 of emotions from Isis. Interesting, 4 and 6. Interesting. And I just want to think there are multiples of 2. So then 2 and 3. 2, 3. 4, 6, 2, 3. There, somebody might have an area code that's like 462 or 623, something like that. Anyway, or maybe 146. I don't know if that exists. Anyway, 4, 6. That adds up to the 2 though. If you form, or no, it doesn't. That adds up to -2. Regardless, 6 minus 4 is 2. 2 of emotions. So that's there is a relationship coming. There is, and this person is going to remind you of somebody from the past, but then they will not be the same. They will not, but they will remind you. There's something about them that gives you an energy. I almost feel like it's not even. It doesn't even remind you of somebody so much that you were involved with, but somebody that you know, a family member, or even somebody who you've never actually met in this physical reality, but you do know them. You do know them. That's a feeling you've been getting lately, like there's an energy of somebody that I know, but they're not here. But I sense it. It's like somebody walking in the room that I'm very familiar with, but they're not there. That is not a coincidence. That is somebody from your past life, somebody who you have spent many lives with, coming in and saying they are guiding you to find the love, or to find the love within yourself, and find the love that you deserve from someone who knows how to handle you and to love you correctly. This person is coming, but it's like you have to step on the trigger first, right? Well, so any other final messages from Isis, please? Verdicts. Bouclier, which is shield or loop. Failure. Okay, so I find that this failure card isn't always actually failure. It could actually be just chess, because it has a double meaning in French. I think you're playing another round. You're playing another round. You think you're never going to play another round again, but you are. You are. So, have a good one.